and season greetings. Season greetings. Great to have you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Let me say hello and season greetings from Conversations with Dr. Els to you, my brother, Evan Bell Faria. It is awesome to have you locked on. I hope you're doing well, and I pray that God continue to keep you and bless you. I will connect with you soon, but it's great to have you locked on, my brother, and it's really great to see you. All right, I want to encourage you to just share this conversation with your friends, your family, your neighbors, your co-workers, whoever you are. Just share this conversation. And this evening, really, we are in the Christmas holiday season. We are in the end of the year season, and this conversations with Dr. Els would be one that would just cater for such. But let me say hi to Winston Clark. Great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els, my brother. Keep up the good job you are doing there. And I pray God continue to strengthen you over this season and as you move into a new year. All right. So Winston, it is great to have you locked on, and again, keep up the good work that you are doing. All right. Over the past few weeks on Conversations with Dr. Els, we have been talking about deconstructed and deconstructed or deconstructing, which is the verb, is really when you are questioning your faith and the things that you believe or once believe or was told, and you're questioning it to see whether or not what you were taught or what you believe is really what is. And we talked about several reasons why people would do that. Maybe they would have had trauma, they would have had trust issue, or they trusted someone, and therefore that person sort of let them down, and so they start to question what they believe all along. Not to the questioning is not really to give up on their faith, but really to seriously check, and from time to time we all have to do that. If we are true to ourselves, we all have to do that. We all have to check ourselves from time to time and see what I have been talking or doing or believing. Is this really so? Life is of such that these things happen. But I want to pause again and say hello to Maria Julian, Curtis Thomas. Great having you guys as usual locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els, and you guys have been a staunch supporter, and thank you so much for the love and the greetings. 2025 is almost to the end. We are on day 28 of December, we are in day 28 of December, and so we have just a few days to go. Let me state up front, I am not a prophet. Most of the times when we get to the end of the year, close to the end of the year, you would hear preachers and prophets saying, this is what is going to happen, or this is what God is saying, and such like that. And I am in no way really saying to those people, this is not what God is saying. I'm just saying that for me, I am not a prophet, but we are close to the end of 2025, and I am personally looking forward to see what my life would be in 2026 and what God has in store. But in the meantime, hi Venus, great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Sinclair Isaac, great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els also. In the couple of months in 2025, earlier months in 2025, I began a journey of putting together some thoughts that I started a long time ago. And for those of you who know me, I have a family life is my pet area. I do have a master's in family life education. My PhD is mixed in family and research, and so I have been working with families. I teach family subjects as a matter of fact, just say I teach ministry to family in the West Indies School of Theology in the Barbados campus. I also teach professional ethics in Omega Graduate School in Tennessee in their master's program. And I'm saying that just to say that my area is really family. I love family life. I'm doing aspect of, I did a mental coach certificate and diploma, and so this is along the line. And over the last couple of months, I have been writing, and I've been writing along the family line. And so I said to you, if those of you who were on my program some time ago, I've said to you, I've written 3 books so far. Well, I have several manuscripts, but I've published 3 books as an author. 4 books, really. 1 I've co-authored, but all basically in the scheme of relationships and family life. And so I have a book that is called Fruit of the Womb, and you can find this on Amazon, okay? Or if you can DM me and I'll tell you how to get a copy. This book, Fruit of the Womb, is really a book for parenting, and it depicts children as fruit, and the different characteristics of fruit, and how God, the Bible says that children are a heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. And this do a deep dive into that passage, understanding what it means. And so if you know any parent who has children that they're raising, this is a very, very good book. They said there's no manual for parenting. I believe this is a manual for parenting. All right. This is a very, very good book that you can get. We're still in the gift giving season, and this is a book that you can give to a parent. And mind you, this I know the cover has a woman and a pregnant woman with fruit, but let me help you to understand, this book is not just for mothers, okay? It's for parents. It's parenting with purpose from seed to harvest. So it's a book for fathers and mothers, all right? So I want you to understand that, because some people may just see a picture of a female and think, oh, well, that's for female. But this is a very, very good book if you have children. And let me say, if you have adult children, you may have past the stage, but this book could be one that could help you to understand why they behave the way they behave. Let me just pause and say hi to Pastor Elroy Martin right there, down there in Trinidad and Tobago, and also my friend Dwayne Campbell. How are you? It's been a while, we haven't connected, but it is great to have you guys locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. All right, so I want to encourage you, go up on Amazon and find that book, Fruit of the Womb by Dr. Ellsworth Neil. It's an awesome book that you really should have. The second book that I want to share with you is a book called Fruit Friends, God's Big Garden Adventure. Fruit Friends, God's Big Garden Adventure. And that book is a book for children. 3 to 8. If you have nieces or nephews or cousins or any child that you know, this is a really great book for them to understand who they are, right? And for you to even understand why they behave the way they behave. And then I do have this other book called Locked In, Living with Faith in a Shaken World. We are living in a world where social media seems to depict everything, and we have young people, teenagers who are looking for identity on social media and all of that. This book is a devotional for teen. It's a 52-week devotional, teen devotional, and you can, as I said, you can get these on Amazon. So I want you to check it out, buy them, support Dr. Ellsworth Neil, and also buy them as a great gift for some friend or relative. And before I just share the last one, I want to say hi to my cousin Norlene Richardson. Great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els and Ann Braff. You two, you guys have been a source of strength. It's always good to see you when you're locked on. All right. And the fourth book that I want to introduce you to is a book that I co-authored with Dr. Peter Bonady. It's called These Deadly Dudes, Exposing Men That Make Marriage a Living Hell. And this talks about relationship. It talks about men who destroy relationship. It talks about different kind of men. In that book, you have like the mama's boy. So you read about them and you know how see the red flags, how to navigate around them. So these are some books that you can really put your hands on, and like I said, they are all on Amazon, or you can message me and I can tell you, I could send you those books. We could connect and I could get these books to you. But you can go on Amazon and you can purchase these books. All right, so those are some of the materials that I have. As I said earlier, these are just the published ones. I have a few more manuscripts done. Really, I have a devotional to women, to men, and to youth. And then I have a couple other manuscripts that is finished and some that is almost finished. So guys, you can just get on Amazon when the time comes and you can get them. But as I said, that we are in the holiday season, we are in the Christmas season, and I want to take this time to say to all of you a happy holidays. I see here I've seen some greetings wishing me happy holidays, happy new year and such like that. Hey, Hussein Elcott, great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. And so Conversations with Dr. L's family has spanned across continents and islands. We have North America, we have Africa, we have the Caribbean, Barbados in the house, St. Vincent in the house, Trinidad in the house, Grenada in the house, right? Canada and New York, New Jersey. Did I say yes? I said Barbados. And so, guys, over the years, you guys have been quite supportive to Conversations with Dr. Els, and the time, even when I am off air because of challenges, you guys have been really supportive. And I want to just take this time to say to you guys, I appreciate you. All right, I want to let you know that I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward for even greater things in 2026, right? Whatever you do, wherever you are, I want you to be the best version of you. There's a concept that I've learned, I've come to know. It's a Japanese concept, and it is called Kaizen. And this word Kaizen is really a word that talks about incremental growth, consistent incremental growth. Sometimes, sometimes we want to get to the $1 million right away, or we want to get from place A to place C right away by skipping place B and such like that. But the idea of Kaizen is growing consistently. If you take one step, if you plan to leave, if you're living in Barbados, you would understand what I mean. If you're leaving St. Lucie, all right, and you want to get to Bridgetown, and you're walking, one step consistently will get you to Bridgetown, all right, and will get you to Bridgetown faster in some cases than if you take 10 steps and then you wait for 5 hours or 10 hours, and then you get another 10 steps. If you consistently going, you're going to get where you're going. And so I want to encourage you as we come to the close of this year, the next 3 days or so, for you to focus on your goals, for you to focus on what you are looking to do in 2026, for you to focus on being a better version of you. I always say, I want to be a better me. I want to be a better father, a better pastor, a better worker. I want conversations with Dr. Els to be better. Every time we do it. And so this is what I want of you in these moments that I'm saying. Thanks to you for your support over the years. Thanks to you for taking the time to share with conversations with Dr. Els, for taking the time from your busy schedule, and not only to listen, but you engage the conversation. And so I'm looking forward for even bigger things and greater things, and I want to say thanks to you. Let me pause and just say hi to Monica Gabriel. Great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Beverly Chandler, great having you locked on. Blessings on you guys. This conversation really is just to take a time to say thank you and to encourage you and to say, hey guys, I wish you the best for the holidays. We there's a Christmas song that I love. I love Christmas and I love a lot of these songs, but there's this particular one that says, no greater gift is better than love. All right, no greater gift is better than love. And so we can do a lot of things. We can give gifts, we can help others, but if we don't love them, it really doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 13, if you are a great musician, if you give your body to feed the poor, and your body to be burned, and if you don't have love, it really profits nothing. It is nothing. And so my encouragement to you really is to take time to really love others. There's also a passage in the Bible that says, don't pretend to love others, truly love them. And I'm paraphrasing that. Don't just pretend to love people, really, really, truly love them. And so I want to say to you guys, I truly love you guys. I believe that I generally love people. I tell you that. I remember one person said to me, you really can't be a great pastor until you love people. All right. And so, yeah, there are people who are hard to love. There are people that, rub you the wrong way. There are people that really get on your last nerve. But generally, I want to encourage you to love those around you, it's easy to love those who are far from you. It's easy to forgive those who are far from you. But you see, when it comes to those that are close by, it's often challenging. But this is my encouragement to you to love others. I want to pause and say hi to Anela Busquet. Great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Commander Kane, Brenton Victor Kane, my past colleague and boss. Great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Pastor Gibson Ishmael, great having you locked on. Dr. Diaby, great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Zia Shallow, you guys, I really want to say thanks for taking the time to just lock on to Conversations with Dr. Els. And like I said earlier, for those of you who came on a little later in this conversation, I'm just taking the time to just shout you out, just taking the time to say to you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and thank you for supporting Conversations with Dr. Els over the years that have been on. I've been looking back trying to figure out how long I have been doing this, and I realize it's over 5 years. So that I have been doing Conversations with Dr. Els. Yes, sometimes I have not been on as I really would love to, but life has been lifing, as we say, right? But you guys have been a tower of strength, and I want to thank you wherever you are. Those of you who are in North America, whether it is the USA or Canada, let me encourage you to stay warm, and even though it may be cold outside, let the warmth of Christ resonate in your heart. Natasha Edwards, great having you, my friend, locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. And I'm telling you, I'm really looking forward for a tremendous 2026. Even on Conversations with Dr. Els, I have some exciting topics that I want to just talk about. And again, I want to encourage you, for those of you who may not know, just to remind you, Conversations with Dr. Els is not a teaching, it's not a lecture. I am not here as a facilitator, in front of a classroom and teaching you. It is a conversation, hence the name, right? And therefore, it allows you to share your opinion. And this is not something, we don't just deal with Christian topics, all right? We deal with issues that affect families, issues of relationships, issues of counseling, of mental health and such like that. And so we deal with a number of issues, social issues, because if you know me, I am a social researcher, all right? I am a social researcher, and so I deal with issues, social issues. And so I'm looking forward in the new year to really dig into some social issues. We have them all around us, issues that affect our families, and I want us to have conversations, because I am a professor at a university, and at that university we understand that we teach adults, and adults have experience, all right? Adults have knowledge, and adults can navigate certain things if you just allow adults to, and you channel them. And this is the whole idea that I put into Conversations with Dr. Els, so that you can teach me, you can share your opinion. We have different experiences, and that's what I love about Conversations with Dr. Els. It's not just me here, saying do this, do that, tell you this, teach it. Is something where your opinion matters and you can share your experience. And so, hey, I really want to thank you guys for being a part of Conversations with Dr. Els. Venice Holder, great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Carol Esther Henry, my dear friend, thank you for the greetings and season greetings to you, and all the best for 2026, God's willing. I'm glad to see that my classmate, my colleague, is back at his home church pastoring. Congratulations to him again. So Antigua is in the house, and so it's great having you guys locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. So I want to challenge you again. even as I take this time to wrap up and to say thank you, I want to challenge you again to be a better version of yourself. I want to challenge you as you step into the next few days of 2025. Hear me. Let me just say this. Some of you have been trying to do certain things. You may have had goals for 2025, and we are on the 28th day of 2025. Don't give up on those goals, okay? Hey, God created the world in 6 days. And here, in every day, when God created the sun and the trees and the earth, here the Bible says, and the evening and the morning was the first day. God could do anything in 24 hours. So you still have a few days. Don't give up hope. Don't give up faith, all right? Keep believing. Keep working hard. Put as much energy into that goal. Put as much energy into that desire as you have done in January 1, 2025. So don't give up on it at all right? Don't give up on it at all. Let me pause and say hi to my brother Lennox Denny. Great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Nyasha Warrell, great having you locked on. Yogi Rose, great having you guys locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. All right, so as I'm saying, put as much energy into your goals and your desires as you did earlier in the year. Sometimes, when we get close to the end of the year, we tend to slack up, right? We tend to slacken our riding. We tend to say, well, it didn't happen back then, so it won't happen. But like I said, God could do anything in 24 hours, and we have 3 more days, 28, 29, 30, 31. We have 3 more days for 2025. Anything can happen in those 3 days. And if it doesn't happen, then hey, 2026, every day, every day is an opportunity for great things. The fact that God keeps you alive every day, it is an opportunity for great things. Once you are alive, anything can happen. So put your all into your goals. Put your all into your desires. Put your all into your dreams, all right? Do not give up on it. And again, be a better version of you, all right? Be better at what you do, even if it's a little better than you were last year, a little better than you were in the last 11 months of this year, a little better than you were yesterday. That's how you grow. You grow consistently, you grow incrementally, and you will see that later in life you would not imagine where you've been. There's this issue in the financial world, and I'm not a financial guru, right? But I understand a few things in the financial world. They said that I think I can't remember who said it, but it was said that the 8th wonder of the world is compound interest, right? And so what I'm saying that to say to you, as you keep adding, all right, you're gonna be better. Let me pause and say hi to my brother Dave Lane. Great having you locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els, and thank you for giving me the best wife in the world. Thank you for allowing your sister to be so blessed and allowing me to be so blessed. All right. But hey, guys, I really want to thank you. This is my end of year Conversations with Dr. Els. Just saying thank you guys for being great. And I want to also encourage you wherever you are. Wednesday night we call in the Caribbean, oftentimes we say Old Year's Night. In North America, we say New Year's Eve, whatever you call it. I want to say to you guys, hey, find some place just to give God thanks. Whatever you really, your life is. Of course, everybody knows that I am a Christian, so I would say give God thanks. But there is someone who created you, and he is God. Take the time to be thankful. All right, so I would encourage you, find a church or find some place, meditate, think of your life and just take some time to say thanks. If you wherever you are, I know I see some of my folks here who are online, like if you're in Antigua, I could say go to Kentish Pentecostal Church. I know you will have a great time there. If you are in New York, in Brooklyn, New York, I said you get to Kingdom Life Ministries International. All right, you have a great time there. If you are in Barbados, get to Pegwell Church, and there's so many places you can go. Wherever you are, if you have a home church in St. Vincent, Glad Tidings Tabernacle, and I could share a number of places that I could encourage you to go. South Rivers, New Life Tabernacle there, guys. Just what I'm saying to you is just don't be ungrateful. Life is not something that we give ourselves, and so just take the time to say thanks. All right, if you're in Trinidad, my friend Pastor Elroy Martin is in St. James Pentecostal Church. I could say, hey, go there. In St. Lucia, my friend Pastor Gibson Ishmael is in Dennery, and so I could send you guys to these places if you're living there, because I know that you would be challenged and you would have a great time that would just challenge your life for 2026. For me, let me just say for me, 2026, I have been reading the Bible, and I've been saying to people, for so long I've been praying, I've been seeing things happening, but I watched Jesus, and Jesus, when he was on earth, and Jesus is, as a man, he's a historical figure that no one can deny. He existed. He's in the book of history. All right. Of course, he is also God. But when Jesus went around praying and healing, I see a number of times in the Bible where it says, and immediately and suddenly, it didn't have to wait for a long time, right? But immediately and suddenly. And so I am expecting in 2026 some immediatelies and some suddenlies, and I'm looking forward to see some of you guys in 2026. I'll let you know where I am and when, but I'm really looking forward to see you guys in 2026. So this is Dr. Els saying on behalf of Conversations with Dr. Els, thank you, season greetings, and have a blessed rest of the year. My brother from another mother just joined Conversations with Dr. Els, Pastor Warren Dyer. Great having you locked on. And so I am looking forward to see you guys in 2026. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm looking forward to see you guys. So I love you guys. God bless you, and have a wonderful rest of the year until conversations with our next Conversations with Dr. Els. As I usually say, whatever you do today, tomorrow, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the year, into the new year, whatever you do, add value to somebody's life, okay? The people must be better because you are in their life, because they've connected with you, because they've come close to you. They must be better. So whatever you do, add value to somebody's life. And remember, you can go on Amazon and you can purchase a copy of one of these great books that I've written. So God bless you. Until next time, this has been Conversations with Dr. Els, and I want to just thank you for taking the time to be on. I love you guys, and again, I am looking forward to see you in the new year. Bye.